Hi, everybody. It's Saturday night, live at Oliver's house. Happy New Year. Can you believe it? It is 2022. I am, it's hard to believe, right? 2021, what a year that was. Yep, we have a lot of people jumping on. We have a couple things to go over, and I'm going to tell you why I erased my live feed from the other night. I've had quite a few of you asking where it went. I'll tell you why I did it in a minute. It's always something, right? Let's see who's jumping on here. We have got, let's see, hi Sarah Horton from foggy, warm Boston. Let's see. Oh, look, here's Butch over here. And then Joe Sanders says it's negative 30 windshield. Where are you at, Joe? Where is it negative 30? Oh, my. Happy New Year to you, Debbie. And there's Kim from Pittsburgh. Lorraine Luke with Miss Peaches. Hey there, Lorraine. And then Mary Keller and Rebecca Lichenfeld. I probably didn't say that right. Gail Hedges from Michigan and Coco. Hey, Gail. Let's see. Tracy Spera is watching. There's Tanya Trickle, our $5,000 winner for us. Her and her dog Charlie won $5,000 for the rescue, 1,000 pounds of food from Blue Buffalo, and Kong toys for like a lifetime. There's Tracy Nichols, Dorothy Cook from Wyoming. Oh, we've got a lot of people jumping on. Hi, Diane Radspinner. I can't wait for you to get your new fur baby. We will love your baby just as if it was our own. Let's see, Leslie Krupp and Mary Beth from Snowy, Michigan says Happy New Year. Okay, so let me tell you why I took down the live feed from the other night. So as you know, I am desperately trying to make some changes at the Weslaco shelter. And I don't want our communication to break down there. And I was frustrated because I was down there, and of course I want immediate change, and it just doesn't work like that. This is a city municipality, and change doesn't happen overnight. I know what the problem is there. It is the same problem with the overwhelmed rescuer, and it's the same. Who's doing that?
I bet you Boone.
Boone?
Yeah.
We have a beagle that sounds like a rooster. That's what he sounds like. So anyway, I know what the problem is down there, guys. It's the same problem that any rescuer gets themselves in. The same problem that we have in Roma, Texas. When you take in too many dogs and you can't adequately care for them, what do? It's just like here. I am full right now. What would I do if somebody pulled up in my driveway with 40 dogs and said, here you go? Where would I put them? So that's kind of what you deal with these border shelters. There's just a stream of dogs coming in. But why I'm so focused on this particular area down there is because the community, there's a lot of community shelters. There's some communities that don't have shelters, the real small ones. But this particular shelter has contracts with cities that feed dogs into it. And when you look at the population of some of these cities, they're double what their particular city has. So they're not only trying to take care of their own animal problem, they're taking in contracts from cities around. So I'm working on getting some of these contracts modified because I truly believe that they could adequately provide humane care if they could limit the amount of dogs that were coming into their facility. And the way to do that is to modify or sever some of these contracts and make these feeder cities have their own animal control buildings, their own facility, and one of them does. It just doesn't. They just don't want to use it. So basically, you know, this particular city that I've had all these frustrations with, their reputation and their care, I feel, is being jeopardized because of these contracts. So we're working on it, and I want to keep these communications positive. I really like the mayor. He's just nice, you know, he's a nice man, and they're all very, very nice down there, and I'm going to help as much as I can. So I don't want to post anything that's going to upset them. They're going to do their best. They're listening to me, and so, you know, again, we're trying. We want to keep things positive. So that was the reason I took that down. Okay, so, and we also do not have an update yet on the necropsy that was done on sweet little Betty. For those of you that don't know, the boxer that I intercepted at the Brownsville shelter that was in the back of a pickup truck with a big, thick belt-like collar on her neck, who looked pregnant, she passed away in the middle of the night, and so we would like to know why. So we're waiting on that. I'm hoping we'll get some answers this week, but with the holidays, I'm suspecting, you know, hopefully maybe by the end of the week. But the fact that they did not immediately call Allison and say, here's what it looks like, because if it's glaringly obvious, guys, they call you right away, and they didn't. So, okay. Let's see, our next transport is going to be to Kansas City, Missouri. I haven't picked the date yet. More than likely it's going to be at the end of the month or the beginning of February, first part of February. And we picked this location because I think I might have a really good chance of not running into a snowstorm, but you know, you just don't know this time of year. So, and then another update, Stormy. You remember the dog? What was the dog's name? What did I name the boy? I thought it was a boy. Stoner. So for those of you that don't remember, it's kind of funny, but Stoner, a dog, came in and we couldn't handle him because he was kind of growly at me, and they told me that, so I thought it was a boy. Spay day came around and it was a girl, so we named her Stormy, and there was an update on her from the foster mom. She's doing really, really well. She's playing with toys now. She's starting to come out of her shell. She's playing with Dakota. She's playing with, you know, Amory's other dogs, and it's just awesome to see that. And I was laughing. I'm going to tell you all this, and please, I know for those of you who've been with me and are a legacy lion, you're going to love this. It's kind of naughty, but I'm going to say it anyway. So I was looking at the update, you know, on Stormy. I'm like, you know, I've been here before. You know, we thought that dog was a boy, ended up being a girl. Kind of reminds me of my ex-husband. We thought there was a wiener, and eventually we figured out there wasn't one, right? Oh, surprise! Anyway, that was probably not very nice, but anyway, okay, so before we go look at the dogs, the last thing I want to mention is the Live Like a Dog site. I want to tell you why I did that, and I'm really excited about it because, you know, we're getting in some orders for the dogs, which is really, really awesome. But if you clicked on the link and see what we have on there, we're starting out slowly. The items that you see on there, Rhonda and I have been shopping around to look for products that we can sell that are competitively priced with Chewy and Amazon. But the beautiful thing about it is, if you buy them through Live Like a Dog, I will donate 10% of those net proceeds go directly to my favorite charity, which is right here. It's Tracy's Paws. And then the remaining is used for educational products and programs and books and all kinds of things to educate children on having compassion for animals. So if you want to support rescue and you want to support education, these items through Live Like a Dog, it's the best way to do that. So I'm gonna shut the site down at midnight tonight for donations to the rescue here. So if you wanna, donate treats or anything to any of the dogs here, you have between now and midnight to go ahead and place an order. And then at midnight, if anybody would like to buy a collar, I have little Live Like a Dog collars on there. I think it's such a beautiful message. And if you want to buy one for your favorite pooch, we can ship them to you. At this time, there's only collars available, not the leashes. So if you want to Live Like a Dog collar, you can go ahead and click on there. And we'll send it to you. Okay, now on that note, let's go look at Inky. A lot of people were asking about Inky. She's the Chihuahua that had that real like dark strip on her neck. On her head. Hold on, let's go look at her. Huh? What?
Elmer, look up.
Where? Oh my God, Elmer! What are you doing up there?
Elmer's been I knew I heard a
You know what he did? He opens doors. Look at him, he's spying on me. Elmer, what are you doing up there? Gosh.
It's impossible to get him down.
He doesn't want to come down. He's just going to sit up there and watch us.
That's creepy.
Oh my, look at...
Who's gonna be watching this?
Okay, so let's go see Miss Inky and some of the other pups. Inky, are you in here? No, you're out here already. Where's Inky?
There, she's in a break down there.
Oh, she's down here. Now, this is also the time, guys, that we... The dogs have been here for about a week, so we have some coughing already. And this is how this goes. They come in, and the conditions I take them in are not good. So if you saw some of these shelters that I go to, it's a miracle any of them sometimes, I believe, get out of these places and make it into a home. So usually the first week we start seeing coughing or this or that. So that's why we keep these sheets over the crate. It's like a mask, like us wearing our masks for COVID. So hold on, let's see Inky. Come here, little Inky. What you doing, Inky? Hi, Inky. Here, can you get her out? She's acting like, come here, little Inky.
Inky.
Come on. She's like, why do you have a, come on.
You are always trying to escape out of here.
Come here, Inky Binky. Oh my gosh. We'll get her.
You don't want to come out. Why? There we go.
She's like, I don't want to go out. What you doing, Inky?
Oh.
Come here.
Inky. Inky.
Don't let her sniff there.
No.
Nope, don't let her sniff over there either. Sorry. Come here, Inky. Here, just pick her up. Come here, Inky. What you doing? Somebody asked me what was on her head. Hey, Keno, you've got a headlamp on. Is Yuli talking you into helping her with the yards? Hi, sweetie. Oh, there you go, Inky. It looks like a paint mark, but it's that's just her coloring. And she's not scared anymore. No, she's a good girl. There's a lot of barking in here like earlier. Maybe that's got her a little shook up. And then we've got our Nadia over here who is feeling better. Hi, Nadia. You weren't feeling so good the other day, but you are now. Are you a good girl, honey? This is Nadia. She was not feeling well, but she's doing a lot better. There's Nadia. And let's look at Cara. Hi, Cara. What are you doing over there? Hey. Oh, she's eating one of these penguins. They love these. We put wet food in there and we freeze it, or we put other treats in there, and it keeps them busy. Look at that tail going. She loves it. Aww. That's Cara. I named her after Catherine Joelle's little dog. Okay, and then we have Muffin over here. Hi, Muffin. And I thought I heard maybe a little cough out of Muffin earlier, so we're gonna watch her very closely. Right, Muffin? She's not a big fan of being in the crate. And she's gonna go in for a grooming soon too. And then this is our sweet Mariah. This is Pickles' mom. Hi, Mariah. Oh my gosh.
Do the voice, do the voice.
Wait.
Do it, do it.
Hold on, watch what Yuli does when she sees Pickles. Do it. She loves that dog. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is Elvis and Lisa Marie and Prince, our Chihuahuas. And then we had, unfortunately, we had parvovirus in our Cameron County pups. And we've got one of them that just got back from the hospital, and then this one is recovering. Oh, and that's Marnie. That's the one that was jumping up and down like a jumping bean. And then I'm gonna take you in here, and I hope my phone doesn't, you know, the call doesn't drop. I have this new extender, well, let's see if it works again. Hold on. Oh, look what you did. You did that. Look at, there's Boone. That's Boone. And this is Whitaker. And then who do we have over here? Oh, Tracy Nichols. That's Dexter. We have another Dexter. Okay, we're going to have to put this up because I was worried about the Westlaco dogs because of the conditions down there. And one of them is coughing. So I'll have Yuli put this over. Let's see. Oh, there's Francis. And our little Chug. That's Winston. Hi, Winston. Oh, look at her. She kind of looks, she looks like another little dog that we have here. She was down at the Brownsville shelter longer than she should have been. And then this is the one that's coughing. This is Buster. He's feeling okay, but we're hearing a little bit of huffing out of him. And then this is Yasmin. Hi, Yasmin. And this is Dolly. Let's see Dolly. Where are you at, Dolly? Dolly's a beagle. Hi, Dolly. She's a very good girl. Very good girl. So did the reception hold up? I hope so, right? And I don't want to lose sight, guys, of all the long-term stay dogs that we have here. We really want to find dogs like Nisha, Elmer, and Moose a home. So let's try going in here. And Mick, hi Mick. There's Mick and Marcia, and there's Belle. Oh, hello, sweetie. Simon. And here's our Nisha. Hi, Nisha. Honey, you've lived here way too long, honey. Yes, I love you. And there's Laurel and Kelly. Oh. And then this is Bonnie. Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry. Bonnie's been here a long time too. And Bonnie has some behavior issues. I would love to get her in a foster home without children, which would be ideal for her, but she's been here almost going on a year. Okay, so we're gonna go in here. And Pickles, look what you did. You made a mess in there, Pickles. Pickles is going to a foster home tomorrow. And then we have two little puppies here. Hi, guys. Say hi. Hi there. And their mama is Cara. And I know somebody had asked me, why do we separate them? Guys, they are old enough to be away from mama, and puppies are very susceptible to disease. This is the safest place for them. Trust me on that. And then we got these crazies over here. Oh my gosh. Look at that. And then we have some smaller breed puppies over here. These are Belle's babies. Look at them. Hi there. Aren't they cute? Oh, hi there, little ones. We're supposed to get freezing weather here, like in the 20s tomorrow. So I'll be weatherproofing everything. We also have a generator that we ordered that should be in and installed. It's not going to be in time for the weather on Sunday, but maybe by next week. So yeah, that ought to be. And then I would love to show you Moose again. He's outside. Oh, and look. Hey, Elmer. Elmer's a long-term stay dog with a mind of his own. Trust me on that. Elmer. Look, he thinks he's really found a way to spy on me now. Look at him. He opened the door up in the attic, and he's sitting up there. This one is, Elmer would be such a good dog for somebody that was a runner, somebody who likes agility. He's really, really a good guy. I prefer him to go to a home with older kids than younger kids, or somebody without kids. He's a snuggle bug. He would rather sit here and just, stare at me than play with the other dogs right now. Well, let's see if we can get a good look at Moose out here. Look at this beast. Hold on, look at him. That's Reed and that's Moose. Moose is about 80 pounds. Look at him. And Reed is our deaf dog. But I don't want to lose sight of the ones that have been here, guys, and we could really use your help finding them homes. So I'm going to be doing some updated pictures with Allison tomorrow and some videos. Moose needs to be in a home, and Nisha has been here the longest. And, we have a beautiful facility here, and it's a great place, but it's not your home. And as I was saying on my New Year's post, we're going to be expanding when that Milton is up. And the 367 dogs that we rescued last year, that number is going to double when that Milton goes up. But one promise you have from me, Rhonda, and everybody that supports this mission is that it will not be at the sacrifice of the quality of care that we provide. That is a promise. All of us are mother hens with these dogs, and we are so picky about the people that adopt them. They could stay here forever until that right person comes around, and they always do. Some of them, it just takes a little bit long. I will not sacrifice quality to increase quantity. So on that note, I'll take any questions you have about either about the Live Like a Dog site, or about transport, or about anything maybe that I have forgotten, because it's been a busy, busy day. Let's see here. Let's see if we have any questions. These questions always come in way after the fact. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Bonnie Cisco says, but Tracy, they don't need to spray them. Correct. And what she's talking about is the cleaning down at the shelter that I'm talking with right now. No, they don't need to spray them. You're absolutely right. But let me say this. They don't have any place to put the dogs when they clean. Every kennel is literally filled. So I've offered some suggestions. Wait, somebody just tapped me in the head. Look at them. I've offered some suggestions, but until they correct the overpopulation problem, which they can correct, it's going to be very difficult to implement anything else. So I'm working really hard on it, guys, but I don't want to have anybody, I just don't want our communication to break down. And I was real upset the other night when I posted that because I had just gotten back from there. And I think we need to approach this in kind of baby steps. Suggest, encourage, educate, and I think it will come over time. So I wish it could be overnight, because when I visit down there, I cringe. When I walk in that place, I cringe. So yeah. So let me see here. Well, let's see if there's any other questions I'm missing. I know I am. I always see, did you have a nice New Year's Eve? Denise wants to know. I stayed home by myself. I had a little bit of a sip of champagne. That was it, very uneventful. At this time, one of my New Year's resolutions this year is I want to take better care of myself. Everyone who knows me knows that I am a workaholic. And it's just because this is not work to me. I love it. So, but I do need to start taking better care of myself. And that means more exercise. And it means running and, starting to eat better. And not to mention, if you remember when I introduced you to Ann Dreyer Jackson, she's like my new, I'm going to go to her page anytime I want to get that motivation to run. Ann Dreyer Jackson, as you know, commented on one of my live feeds from November 16th. She used to date my ex. And, if you haven't looked her up, you really should. She's pretty amazing woman. And when she's not running a successful company and running marathons and Ironmans, guess what she does? She's a dog rescuer. Right? Lots of similarities there. But I need to start taking better care of myself. That I definitely need to do. So let's see here. Do y'all think that too? Look at them. Those are like the cutest little chihuahuas I've ever seen. Will you be getting more Krusty books? Oh yeah, we have another order. And guess what, guys? I have another book coming out, and it will be coming out in spring. And the name of it is, you ready for this? Dixie Has Worms in Her Poop. I am really excited about this book because, as you know, I'm big on education, and I want to create an entire generation of stool gazers. I want every 5-year-old child looking at their dog's poop. And so this is an adorable little book that really explains, a lot about internal parasites that dogs can get, especially if they've been living outside or come in from shelters. So I think the kids are going to love it. You know how 5-year-olds are, they can't stop talking about bodily functions at that age. So in March, April timeframe, spring 2022, Dixie Has Worms in Her Poop is going to be coming out. So I'll keep y'all posted on that. Janet says I should go running with Elmer. Well, I could. I actually run with my dog Autumn, because she is a really, really good watchdog. I would like to get Elmer in a home. Elmer needs a home of his own. Kendall wants to know, do you have a 2022 transport schedule yet? So our transport schedule is always kind of like by the seat of our pants, it seems. As many of you know, everybody, pretty much all of us that work or that volunteer at Tracy's Paws, we're all working professionals. So I have a full-time day job, and my schedule sometimes changes like the wind. So I'm waiting to post the date of my first transport. I'm waiting until I start back up at work on Monday and get my work schedule in order. And then I will be posting, you know, where and when I can, you know, what date it'll be that I can transport again. So my sales territory now is all the way down. Actually, I picked up Laredo, Del Rio, Roma, Texas. A lot of reps don't like going down there. It's called the armpit of Texas, and I can't wait. I might have some crates in the back of my car because there's no animal control down there, so I have no doubt that I'll be picking up dogs and bringing them home, if I can catch them, that is. So, yeah, good questions. Let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, these Chihuahuas are pretty awesome. Look at them chewing these. Why are you doing that? Which white puppy? I'm not sure which white puppy. Somebody was asking about them. And Pam says overpopulation of cats are everywhere. Yep. I've never ever went into a shelter that didn't have an issue with cats or an area. It's horrible. Spay and neuter. But remember, guys, we're not going to rescue our way out of this problem. We have to rescue, spay and neuter, educate. We have to make sure that we're on top of the laws, because remember, there's a new chaining law going into effect. It goes into effect on the 18th of January. You can't chain dogs anymore in Texas. But, you know, think about this for a minute. We're all happy about it, but what's going to end up happening? People, instead of getting a ticket, they're going to be taking their dogs to the shelters. The shelters are already overcrowded. So it's going to cause a whole new set of issues that we're going to have to just figure out how we're going to deal with it. But people are not, you know, that chain their dogs right now, when they go to hand them a $100 ticket, how many of them you want to bet just say, take the dog? So anyway, we have got to educate, rescue, spay, neuter, and stay on top of these laws. So this problem has to be hit from multiple angles, or you might as well go take a spoon and start trying to empty the ocean. You won't rescue your way out of this problem that we have here. These children need to know early on why it is important to spay and neuter, and how to properly take care of an animal. I know I mentioned this on my last live feed, but this educational program that is currently under development with Tracy's Paws, I'm writing it as if I'm writing it to myself when I was 5 years old, and everything I wish I knew at age 5. I come from a background where we had our dog tied outside on a rope. Our dog never went to the vet as far as I can remember. And I'm tired of hearing people say it's the Hispanic, you know, culture and community. No, it's not. I'm not Hispanic, and it's education. So if somebody would have taught me when I was 5 years old about Dixie has worms in her poop, or about mange, or about how to properly care for an animal, I guarantee you, as much as I love animals, and there's a lot of children out there that love animals just the way I do, it wouldn't have taken me so long to start actively helping in the community and all the things that our organization does. So I want these kids young, just like when I was 5. I'm writing this for myself as a 5-year-old. So, and my goal with it is to get it approved by the Texas State School Board, because I believe that when children have compassion to animals, that trickles in for people too. And it teaches responsibility in all facets of life. You know, I want to introduce you to somebody really quick before I hang up. This is Yuli's sister. Say hi, Kenna.
Hello.
And Kenna is 10, and she has, show them your bracelet you have on. So she has one of my Live Like a Dog bracelets on. And I just want to mention this. Kenna is doing volunteer work here right now with her sister Yuli. And she really enjoys coming here because she's had some things happen to her in her past. And she said something to me the other day that really just, it made me realize why I do this work. She said that it helps her when she's here because a lot of the dogs that we have here have had, you know, trauma in their past, and she sees them healing. She sees them coming out of their shell, putting the past behind them. And it's a beautiful message for anybody, not just adults, but children that have had any kind of trauma in their life. Dogs are healing. And when she's having a bad day, she says she looks at her bracelet. I'll tell her, is that what you do? You look at your bracelet and it says live like a dog, and what does that mean to you?
Well, that means that something happened to a dog, right? But then once they move on, they see you taking care of them, and they just move on from it. They forget it, and then they continue having their life. Us as humans, if we keep thinking about that, we can't move forward.
That's right, Kenna. How about that, right? 10 years old. Live like a dog, everybody. I've talked long enough. Don't forget, if you do want to make a donation or buy something for the dogs, we are partnering with Live Like a Dog. You can buy items like dog food and treats that we use here at the rescue. There's no shipping because when I order it, it comes in one big shipment here. So again, if you want to go ahead and send the dogs any kind of treats, you have till midnight to do that. And then after midnight, there'll be some cute little, there's bracelets on there, there's t-shirts, there's going to be hats, and Live Like a Dog collars. And if you want to order one for your favorite pooch, we'll go ahead and we'll mail it to you, okay? All right, guys, I love all of you. We'll see you later. Bye.